Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Such a Class. How are you doing today? It's a well-rounded afternoon, and we're going to have a beautiful time. I have a very special guest that you're going to enjoy today, and I know you're going to love all the topics that we're going to be talking about. So I'm going to start off with my praise with Liberty City Church of Christ that I do every time I do my show, and we are located at 12411 East 7 Mile Road in Detroit, Michigan. And if you want to contact our church, it's 313-531-3457. My name is Tina Eaddy, and I go to Liberty City Church, and my pastor is Dr. Mark Thompson. So please, everyone, come take a visit to our church and come see what we're about. It's very friendly as well. Then we have Samantha Dance Company. She teaches dance on Mondays at the Northwest Activity Center in Detroit, Michigan at 5 o'clock on Mondays, every Monday. She teaches jazz, tap, ballet, hip-hop, a little of all that together. And her name is Samantha Eaddy, and her address to the location is 181 Meyer Street in Detroit, Michigan at the Northwest Activity Center. And if you can't contact her, you can call me at 313-918-9920 for Samantha Eaddy. So now we're going to move right along and go to our guest, which is Garcia. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Thank you for being here today.
Hey, it's a pleasure being here.
I am so honored to have him here. Varner Brothers Entertainment. Varner Brothers. Okay, my fault. Sorry. But he's here today to talk about what he do. And are you originally from here?
I was actually born in Ohio, but I was only there for like 4 days. So technically I'm from Ohio, but I was raised here from 4 days old and above.
Okay. So where were you at in Ohio, you said? What
Akron,
part?
Ohio, where LeBron James is from.
Oh, okay. So that's why you're well-rounded right now, right?
Yes.
And doing a lot of different things for our community.
Yes.
You all need to take note of all the things we're talking about today because he has so many gifts that he can give out to our people, to singers, to rappers. He produce. He also do concerts. That's a lot of variety of things that we're going to be talking about today. So please stay tuned to Touch a Class, and he's going to let you know in detail what he really do. I'm so happy that you're here. So can you tell the audience about the entertainment that you do have and some of the different things that you do?
Well, first things first, Varner Brother Entertainment, originally it's a composite of, I was grandfathered in. My uncle, he had worked for, in Cleveland, Ohio, he had worked for the Gun Arena, which is now the Quicken Loans Arena. So it was owned by a gentleman by the name of Mr. Gordon Gunn, and Dan Gilbert came in and took over. My uncle retired. And I was out, and I was doing promotions and parties all across America.
Okay.
And my uncle was saying, because we were running into problems with the parties, and my uncle was saying, hey, like, look, once you get you some investors together and start doing some shows, you'll make way more money and not have to deal with all that nonsense. So I didn't take him really serious at first, but finally I had sat down and I stayed up under him for 9 months and did everything he said, everything. I had every I dotted, every T crossed, and he was just like, okay.
Okay.
Now we can move to phase 2.
Okay. So that's exciting. I was so honored to meet him. I actually met him at a talent show that he gave, and I didn't know that until intermission. When I came up and I was talking to people, I always have a gift for gab because I need guests on the TV because we are promoting, this show is promoting your business or anyone else's business to come on. And we started talking and he told me about everything he was doing that day. So kept in touch and I wanted him on the show and here he is. And I'm so happy he's here. So how did you get started in the business totally from the beginning, your dad?
You know what? I was raised by he was just local. He did, make a album once, but it didn't go anywhere. He didn't even want it to go anywhere really. But he was a gospel singer, and he was always doing gospel concerts, and I was always, around entertainment. As a kid, and I even sung in front of my voice is not worth talking about, but I
No.
I sung, I sung in front of church before when I was young and I didn't know anybody, but it was cute, for those people. But I look back like, I couldn't really sing that well, but so I didn't stick with it. But like I said, I've always been around. It really started off like in a church, just a lot of gospel concerts they used to be a part of it, and majority of them were successful.
Okay. So you did say, and when we had our conversation, you did tell me that you started off doing concerts. What is that like?
It can be difficult. It could be difficult at times because, like, for me, for instance, I always make sure that I'm covered, and I always recommend that for everybody. Make sure your I's are dotted, T's are crossed. You hear me say that all the time, because the next person may not, and it could be a big person that they don't have their stuff together, or it could be a small person, and everything could just unravel. So it's like you got to bring like a conglomerate together, and for it to function correctly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, he's giving you a lot of information about what he does and how he got started in his business, and I appreciate him being here. I am going to go to a commercial break. We're going to take a few minutes, and my website is www.bgntv.net. Again, www.bgntv.net. Also, you can contact me or watch my other website is www.wix.com, and you can contact me at 313-918-9920, and also contact him through me. But he also have
I have an email, Instagram, Facebook, Garcia Bragg at Instagram or Facebook. I'm really not big on giving my number out until I talk to somebody.
I understand.
So they could go through you.
So
I trust you.
You could
your
call
judgment.
me if you want to contact Garcia. But also, would you like to give me your Instagram though?
Yeah, Instagram, Garcia, Bragg with 2 G's, Bragg. And it's the same with my Facebook and all my social media under Garcia Bragg.
Good. So call me at 313-918-9920 if you would like to contact him for anything. And I hope it's actually business. And we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, with Touch of Class. Hi, welcome back to Touch of Class. How's everybody doing? We had a minute break, so we're back. Mia Garcia is here, still talking, waiting on you to come back. So I got some more questions to ask him, so we're going to move right along and get on with the show so you can hear some good things about him and very positive things about our city and things people really need to look at and need to know and what to do to contact this man for some good positive things going on in our city. All right. So, how often do you travel out of town to Atlanta, New York, and California, or do you go to all three places often?
I could end up anywhere. Like right now, I'm trying to put a tour together, but I'm only responsible for 3 dates, so I may have to go to like Albuquerque, Little Rock, and maybe Des Moines, Iowa.
Okay.
So it all depends.
It depends.
Yeah, it depends.
So how often do you go to Atlanta?
Honestly, I haven't been able to go to Atlanta in a while, but I got so many resources down there. I really haven't had to go down there to Atlanta. But in the near future, I'm probably gonna have to go down there because I'm working closer with some artists, which I normally don't do, but I am now. So I'll probably be going down there in the near future.
Okay. So how well-rounded is California and New York a little bit in the entertainment?
I'll be honest, it picks up really fast, and things take place really fast. People get back to you faster. It's a faster pace. People are more organized. Not saying people are never organized here, but it's just I mean, like I lived out there before, and when your lease or something is $3,500 a month, like you out there humping to make sure you have your essentials covered. So it's a different world out there. They don't really have a lot of room for error. It's not like a lackadaisical society out there in either places.
Okay.
Yeah.
And see, city of Detroit. This man is trying to tell you some good information, and you need to either write this down or give me a call and make sure it's business, and I will contact him, and then we'll take it from there. So please make sure you call him. So I have a few more questions I need to ask you, and
Okay.
then I'm going to let you flow a little bit with the camera today.
All right.
Okay? So what is music what is that?
Distribution?
Distribution.
Okay, for example, what I'm offering artists right now is a distribution through an independently owned company. It's actually I'm with Grind Mode distribution, but we're distributing through N-Grooves. And in Grooves, like you can look at their revenues. It's like 350 million that they've made since I think 2000, since 2005, somewhere around there. And what that does as independent, to an artist, they actually make more money, by far more money going my route versus signing with a major record label company.
Okay.
So it's just like they get a handsome percentage.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Dang.
Keep more. Majority of your money is a good thing.
Yeah, that's all.
And a lot of artists, they just jump at the the first offer that seems like it makes sense, but in actuality, it is better in the long run. It depends on your scenario and what you plan on doing, but it is better to try to stay independent as much as possible.
But don't you have to sign a contract?
Yeah. You sign a contract, but it's more of a partner. It's more of a partnership when you go on independent than like a contract. You're just agreeing to what we talked about. You know what you're getting. There's no hidden fees, costs, or anything like that is going to pop up later. So everything is on the table. There's no hidden print or nothing like that.
Okay.
It's a way easier transition.
Okay. Well, could you explain to me about the talent buyer?
Okay, what I do at times, like I'm in the process of trying to do it now. Like for example, R. Kelly and Monica, possibly Cleveland, Ohio. We're in the midst of putting together, a package for them to see if we could get them on a venue for like May. So I go and we drop a deposit for them and make sure that their money is there when they get there, so we're not classified as janky promoters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's what the talent that's what the talent buy consists of. But that could be for like a model, comedian. It varies, but so I come with the money to to purchase these relevant people. Could be an athlete.
Nice. So, what are the most exciting things about being a promoter?
It's just once everything is functioning and making sense, like the money is coming and everybody that's in the circle is just happy, and we're just all running around. We all got the same goal, and then the show then the show goes on and you see the people going crazy, and we're just in backstage, sometimes on stage. We're just having fun, having a good time. And it just gives us something to talk about for like weeks to come. At times,
Okay.
we have a good time. So.
Okay. So, what is it like to help someone advance in their career? How do it feel?
It feels good because I'm an extrovert and I actually like people, for one. So with me liking, like I care about people as long as they moving in the right direction. I don't like wasting my time. I don't want nobody wasting my time. But as long as they moving in the right direction, I don't mind helping people.
Mm-hmm.
If they really trying to help themselves. But I feel like one day I'm gonna die, and I'll have a funeral, and I just want people to saying positive things about me. I got the same phone number. I'm not changing my number. I'm not ducking and dodging nobody or nothing like that. Like I try to keep things balanced, based off of the 10 commandments and karma and everything else. Depending on what you believe in, I'm somewhere right there.
Okay. That's good. I just needed to know because there's a lot of stuff that you talked to me about
Hmm.
when we met
Hmm.
prior to this show,
Mhm.
and it was some more things that you told me about that I didn't quite understand.
Okay.
And that's why you're on the show, so you can explain it to me and the audience because I really don't know everything in detail. Because I had a time last night with
I mean, I could write a, like I could put a book together almost, like, what aspect? Like I said so much. Well, like,
Yeah.
me moving, like I've been back here almost 3 years,
hmm
and it's been really slow here with entertainment. And thank God I've developed contacts and resources outside of here because people don't get back to you
That's what
here.
that's what
They
I
don't pick
need.
up the phone here, and it's like I can have money for them, and it's an opportunity for them, and it's like they get to me when they get to me, or they caught up in something that don't really make sense,
But I'm saying, be honest, how the people really are in Detroit City.
All right, here in Detroit, now it's some people, but I'm saying majority of people, they're just not organized. They're not ready. Like they got the ambition, but they don't have the follow through and the organizational skills, to really move to the next level.
Next level.
So
And that's why I was asking you to say that because we did talk about that, and I know you were saying Atlanta was faster than Detroit.
Atlanta is faster than Detroit, and people, consider that as the South, but yeah, them people with accents make more money than we are here.
But I know a lot of people from here also as well moved to Atlanta.
Well, we go down there and tear it up. Like the people that are real go-getters from here, we go everywhere and tear it up. We make it make sense. I say the elite from here, yeah, they go to other places and tear it up. I run into some of them.
And that's sad. I mean, it's sad for you to say, that we talked about the people here, that you having a hard time getting your money. You would do a job and they, what?
Yeah, well...
Basically.
you know what? We could make a whole series off of my experience here since I've been here.
No, but they need to know that because
well,
Detroit
like I
need
said,
to
like
kinda
I look
wake
at I look at artists, I look at comedians that I've encountered. I just look at the whole spectrum that I encountered. Like I seen people that they had some of them don't have business plans. They need to get a business plan. Some people don't have like their press kits. Okay, and those are important. They don't have those, and some people don't even know what they are. And I'm just looking, like for example, but like I said, I was fathered in from my uncle. But when we went to a company called Direct Lending to get money for entertainment, because you can't just go to a bank and get money to start off on your ventures. So the Direct Lending, the guy was trying to coach us into what we needed to get to this money. He's like, well, you need to do this first, and then do this, and like, well, we did that, and he was going down a list, and he was just like, whoa, like you guys are like the best guys I ever worked with, and I'm not taking it that he was almost saying it because he was Afro American, like we blew him away, but we literally had almost every I dotted, every T crossed. The only thing we didn't have was a PO box. That's the only thing he could stomp us on, but everything else that we had, we was ready to go. But we were so prepared, and we already had so many resources. He introduced us to somebody else that's in the industry, and he does like really big festivals and stuff. But he didn't even know us from Adam Eve. He just was impressed with us. And he's like, "Man, you guys are ready. This is just like okay. So you just need some funds." So.
Wow.
So I'm saying this take. Yeah,
but that's here in the city.
Well, no, Direct Lending. It's not here in the city, but you could still reach out to them, and they'll work with you. They'll work with you, and what they do, they help people, that like I said that like that are entertainers, or they have some kind of company that's not normal, and what they do with that, they'll put you in a program, and they'll build your credit up and everything else, and then they'll put you in front of a group of investors that correlate to what you're trying to do.
Oh wow! And that's not here in Detroit.
No, it's not here in Detroit. It's not. There was no building to go to. This is all over the phone and emails.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
okay.
But yeah, you can research direct, like Direct Lending, companies and stuff like that.
Say I didn't know about that.
See,
and
that's
why, I'm saying to you.
Yeah, and this happened when I was in Ohio, and I did this when I was in Ohio. In Akron, in Little Akron. So but like when you out there and you're serious and you moving in the right direction and people see it, you get your haters, but there are people out there that are going to try to, bring you up. They see it. Yeah, they see it.
Like
it's people that got God in them. It's people that got
Like
God in
you.
them. Yeah.
Because I didn't never meet you, so.
All right.
So that makes a difference. That's why I was asking. And I'm glad I had a chance to meet you, and I'm pretty sure we'll keep in touch about what's going on.
Oh, yeah, most
and
definitely.
of course, you know about the event that's coming up.
Yes.
September the 9th.
All right, I'm going to be there.
You're going to be there with bells on.
Okay.
So also, so a couple more things I wanted to ask you about the industry. I don't know too much. You do rappers as well?
Yeah. I do hip hop, R&B, techno, just about anything in entertainment. I feel a need. If someone contact me about something, or they need to implement something into their show, or they come to me with a concept, and I try to deliver it.
So what if you get someone that never sung ever, but she has a fabulous voice?
I'm doing it right now with somebody. I'm doing it right now with somebody, and she's going to a voice teacher somewhere in this area here in Oak Park right now as we're speaking, and
Okay.
I'm already building different resources and avenues for, and I got everything laid out for her. But what I wanted to see her do, I wanted to see her invest into herself. I wanted to see her, put the money up for the voice class, because I think the voice class is somewhere around $400. But I wanted to see her invest into herself and see how serious that she was, and she did it, and she's moving in the right direction, and I think she's phenomenal. And like I said, if she really chooses to do this, I think she's going to do really well. She's young. She's 17, but you wouldn't know it. But she really, she's really going. She has that start. Like, that's another thing. They're not made. They're born stars. Like, it's either you have it or you don't. Not trying to discourage anybody, but it's either you have it or you don't. It's no in between really. Because people could put $1 billion behind you. That doesn't mean you would build a demographics.
Exactly. And like you said, concerts. Tell me a little bit about the concert part, because remember you said you started off doing concerts. Now, what were you actually doing when you were doing the concerts?
Well, like I said, we'll go and get a venue. We'll go get a venue. Contact the radio station, put together street teams, and then we'll contact the artist and his management more than likely, because I don't typically like dealing with artists directly. I would prefer to deal with their management, because I ran into some issues with that. Artists are artists. They're not professional business people per se. And I learned that trial and error. I learned that the hard way. But like I said, we go out, we purchase the artists, and we promote it, make sure it's on social media, TV, radio, flyers, and flyers, and another thing, we're making sure what we're bringing, it reflects the demographics in that area. This is something that they want. Mm-hmm. Also, we don't just come up with a concept and just go to a town and just think it's going to it's going to be successful, because that's not realistic in the in the entertainment. Okay. Yeah, doing concerts. So.
All right. Well, thank you again. I'm so happy that you're here. Could you please again give everyone your information to contact you, and you can give my number. I'm okay with that.
Okay. Look, I honestly, I'm a humble person, but it's only certain people that I could honestly work with. But my name is Garcia Bragg. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. I mean, like, I'm really easy to talk to, and I know within seconds if we'll be able to move forward.
Okay. You want to give me your Instagram email or?
Garcia Bragg at yahoo.com. And that's GarciaBragg.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and I appreciate you.
No,
coming.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming too. It's just warm in this. It's warm in this room.
Okay. Well, I thank you again, and we get ready to tune out in a few minutes. But I just had to say that, and I'm glad you're here.
No, I really appreciate you having me here, and I'm gonna try to do something cool for you in the future.
Okay, we're gonna work on that.
All right.
Did you hear him? We're gonna work on that. Everybody, again, I want to say goodbye, and also before I go, I would like to say Liberty City Church of Christ at 12411 East 7 Mile in Detroit, Michigan. The number is 313. I mistakenly said another number is 521-3457 with Dr. Mark Thompson. That's the church I go to. Come visit us on Sundays at 11 o'clock. Also on Wednesdays at 7 in the evening, I'll be there as well. So come see us. And also, my daughter Samantha Eaddy has a dance studio at the Northwest Activity Center at, what is the address? At the Northwest Activity Center at 18100 Myers in Detroit, Michigan. She teaches dance starting at 5 o'clock on Mondays only. And she do dance, she do jazz, she do hip-hop, she do modern, some ballet as well. And they do a lot of shows and join talent shows. And actually, she has a venue coming up where I have to judge for the dancers. And we got to pick a couple dancers for our next show. So, ladies and gentlemen, please contact me at www.bgntv.net. That's my TV station on Channel 20, religious program. I come on every Sunday. And my number, you can contact me, is 313-918-9920. So be mindful, people, to call me. Make sure you tune in this Sunday, next Sunday, and the following Sunday. And I hope you contact me also for the event tickets that I'm having September the 9th. It's going to be a semi-formal event at Riverside Marina, and it's going to be from 6 to 12. And I can't tell you too much more about it until I have the tickets in hand. But it will be September the 9th. And I hope you enjoyed the show today. So please contact me again at 313-918-9920. My other website is www.wix.com. Make sure you go online to see my website there as well. Contact me, please. And I'm going to say again, thank you so much, and I couldn't have got so much information without you being here. And everybody, don't forget, I promote small businesses, so please contact me. And thank you again.
All right,
Yes,
thank you.
I appreciate you.
All right.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be tuning out with Touch of Class. And I would like to say I'll see you next week, and I'll see you on Sunday.
My name is Mike Duggan, and I'm watching the Bell Global Network.
Hey, keep it locked. It's your boy D. Hattie, watching the Bell Global Network. You know how it is.
Hi, I'm Charlie Langton, and you're watching the Bell Global Network.
Hi, this is Martha Reeves, and you're watching Bell Global Network.